Two former NBA players just announced that they are entering the 2027 WNBA Draft. One of them says his wig is already in the mail. The other posted a video wearing a WNBA hoodie like he just got the call up. And the Players Union responded by saying they refuse to be used as political pawns. That's not a parody account. This is happening right now. It started with Enes Kanter Freedom. 11 seasons in the NBA, multiple teams known for speaking his mind on politics and human rights. On Friday, he sat down, looked into the camera, and declared himself officially eligible for the Women's League. He said his team had carefully reviewed the current eligibility guidelines around self-identification and inclusion. According to those guidelines, he met every requirement. All he had to do was declare who he was, and he did. Hours later, Royce White joined him. First round pick in 2012, Iowa State star who once led his team in major statistical category. The same Royce White who had been running for office in Minnesota. He told a reporter very clearly, "I am transgender. I am a woman. I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman for the purpose of professional basketball." Then he added that expect to be unstoppable, that he's a pass first team guy, and that the only thing that could stop him is if the WNBA makes a definitive statement that men are not allowed. So now we have two biological males who played in the NBA publicly lining up for the women's draft. One is doing it with a straight face and a hoodie, the other is joking about bangs getting into his eyes while he dominates. The question is no longer theoretical. The WNBA collective bargaining agreement says only players who are women are eligible. It does not define the word woman. It does not lay out hormone thresholds, surgery requirements, or any other measurable criteria. That ambiguity is exactly what both men are pointing at. White put it bluntly, he wants the league to state the parameters out loud. Does a week count? Does he need to shave? Does he need to change his voice?
Earlier this week I made the announcement. I'm transgender. I'm a woman. I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman for purposes of basketball, professional basketball. So I'll be declaring for the WNBA Draft in 2027 as well. I think I'd be unstoppable. But I'm a team first guy. I'm a pass first kind of player. I do the little things. I led my team in all 5 major stat categories at Iowa State University. So I do a little bit of everything. I'll do whatever the coach needs me to do. I'll do whatever the girls need me to do. I think the WNBA could come out and make a definitive statement about guys with a pair of balls playing in the Women's Association. But hey, that'd be probably too much like right. So, and I don't want to be discriminated against. No, I want fair treatment. I'm a black. I'm a young black, hopefully United States senator. That would like a fair chance to participate as a sometimes identifying as a transgender woman athlete.
He says he'd like those details in writing, preferably in a form that could hold up in court. This didn't appear out of thin air. A few weeks earlier, Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham said she wanted to protect young girls in lockers and in sports from competing against biological men. The reaction was immediate and loud. Some players and coaches pushed back hard in favor of inclusion. Others stayed quiet. The culture war that has been simmering in women's sports finally showed up in the WNBA's doorstep, with 2 former NBA center holding the doorbell. The Women's National Basketball Players Association answered on Friday. Their statements stressed that the union represents more than 200 individuals with different lived experiences. Equity, diversity, and inclusion. Those values, they said, allowed them to protect women's sports while creating change. Then came the key line. hate demonization of any group, including transgender people, only fuels division. They will keep having hard conversations, but they will not be used as political pawns. This is what the statement does not do. It does not say biological males are barred. It does not clarify the definition of women, and it does not close the exact loophole the two former NBA players just walked through with a grin. White has been clear that he is not backing down unless the league draws a bright line. He has already said he does not want to be discriminated against. He has already floated the possibility of legal action if he is shut out. Freedom framed his move as applying the league's own stated principles consistently. Neither man has filed formal paperwork yet. The league has not confirmed either is eligible, but the public declaration are designed to force a response that so far has not come. A 6'8" former first-round pickup with NBA athleticism would not just compete, he would wrap every matchup he steps into. The same is true for a 6'11" center who spent a decade banging with the best big men in the world. The physical reality is the part that policy debates keep dancing around. Self-identification language collides with immeasurable differences in strength, speed, and bone density that no amount of affirmation erases. So here we are, two men who once shared locker rooms with LeBron and Durant are now testing whether the same self-ID rules that apply to everyone else will also apply to them. The Players Union is asking everyone to stop turning them into political props, and the league itself has stayed mostly silent on the precise definition that would settle the question. The 2027 draft is still months away. Formal applications have not been submitted. No team has said they would select either player. Yet the pressure test is already live. If the rules truly rest on declaration alone, then the declarations have already been made. If the rules rest on something more concrete, the league has not said what the something is. White is waiting for the definitive statement. Freedom is waiting for consistent application, and the rest of us are waiting to see which way the league actually moves when the joke stops being funny and the paperwork arrives. Now don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.